This news is sponsored by TapTapSend.
Yeah, my people, another day, don't shake for another strong box. I'm going to go Pararan party. I'm going to Pararan one of Africa. Agbo Hodi Magi, they're not the first person to buy Magi to take where you cook it also to Wakan and Adi Magno get Dave Wemuna. Now, see, finish them make good money turn up and I point my God give God Hamid and my shit waka. So today, mock news is not a small mock news, but it's a very large mock news. I'm in the mood. We mood now. You understand now? This way, person could dress me like somebody will be prisoner for India. So, but people not going to be escapee. Oh, yeah, now let's go there. Yeah, my people, how are they?
This year we go to bring una better confirmed news as we dey always do, wey dey very educative, exciting and informative, and e dey verified on our platforms. So make una don't forget to press the subscribe button, like and share so that una go dey get our update all the time. We dey bring una correct update on health, politics, religion and interviews wey go make Africa a better place for all of us to stay. Una go dey see comedy skits with news wey go keep our fans dey excited. So make una no fail to always stay gidigba on our platform, Pararan Mock News. We dey everywhere to give una better updates. Keep watching and subscribing to Pararan Mock News.
What do you want to do? Oh yeah, subscribe to my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. Oh man, oh yeah, what? All the Sunday. People they call me say Pararan. They say everywhere don't tweak. I say what I go on, what did they happen? They say when I don't see the name of the ministers, the way they come outside because they don't bring the name now. Everybody don't know their position. Tinubu don't bring ministers, even Minister of Aviation. That man they laugh up and down for online. Say minister not go reach his turn. He get one of the best position now, Kayamu. We obedient one key, and they give Minister of Aviation. I said, okay, let me stroll and see our guy. You know what I mean for Port Harcourt. What did they give our brother? Tinubu, no, yeah, they see Tinubu, no, yeah, wicked, yo. They give a own wicked Minister of Arts boy for Abuja. Some of them don't understand and underline that statement. Minister of FCT. Some of them don't know what they call Minister of FCT. Minister, now go they clean Abuja. Make sure say Abuja they clean. If Tinubu come out, you call we kill ya we room na we retage me go no ni queen we winner. Now they put a Minister of FCT. Not just Minister of the full country. Only Abuja. So we can know if he come over Abuja. Abuja go carry ya. Now he two way we take the work now cutlass, broom, a rag, mob. Now you got the use now. Minister of FCT. And if you say na petrol they won't give. This Tinubu, they give you position according to the way you take call. Our guy, Minister of FCT. No. Put Tinubu, no. This man supposed to get Minister of Petroleum because there is oil for our side. You want to get Minister of when we go query. Now, your own weekend. Just to make sure say I mean normal. Now if I talk now, if I like those of the wire when they talk
You're watching TVC News at 10, reaching you live from our headquarters here in Lagos. We begin from the nation's capital where President Bola Tinubu has assigned portfolios to ministers designate that will be sworn in on Monday next week. The Senate confirmed only 45 of the president's nominees out of a list of 48 names sent for screening. These ministers designate now know their job descriptions as President Tinubu gets set to inaugurate the Federal Executive Council.
President Bola Tinubu have assigned portfolios to ministers designate that will be sworn in on Monday, 21st of August. The Senate confirmed only 45 of the president's nominees out of a list of 48 names sent for screening. These ministers designate already know their job descriptions as President Bola Tinubu gets set to inaugurate the Federal Executive Council. In the list, there was no portfolio for the Ministry of Niger Delta, which technically suggests that the ministry may have been scrapped by the president. Some ministries were also unbundled and new ministries created. The Ministry of Finance was separated from the Ministry of Budget and National Planning, and the new Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy was carved out of the Ministry of Transport. What used to be Ministry of Mines and Steel was split in two and is now Ministry of Solid Minerals Development and Ministry of Steel Development. The former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, will be the first person from the south-south region of the country to be given a portfolio as Minister of the FCT. President Tinubu also assigned Wale Edun as the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy. A portfolio of the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare was given to Ali Pate. There was also no portfolio for the Senior Minister of Petroleum Resources, which suggests that the President will oversee the ministry that has also been split with the Ministry of Gas Resources. The portfolio of Ministry of Environment and Ecological Management was not assigned, but reserved for Kaduna State, when a replacement will be made for Nasser El-Rufai after the Senate refused to confirm his nomination.
This life, all the jiggy, all the betrayal like this. Minister of Houseboy, and they give you now. I'm not going to go straight or down. There's no time. My phone they rings this morning. I said, what did they happen? I call say make I pick. As I pick now, I call the massa. I said, then is boss room out there in Ghana. I said, what did they happen? So some of them don't understand what I speak so. Juju now call me from Ghana say need my help. He say he master with the servant. Say the police get her down. I said, how they arrest your master? You know did there? He say where see the Ghana police. He say now he discharge. Juju. He say cause they tell the guy say take shape. He say boss not the year he washing up. He dey waka they go. Those of them never understand what they talk so. This very man now I be the priest. They scatter us, demolish things for Nima to make sure say place they okay. And then they demolish something some people on Nima boy they say oh massa where they say since police and army they disturb them. They know if they do things now they go carry the priest come. The guy now just carry shinap. Say they go where the place they. And they call the shot. As they go, they sing. They go where Ghana police they where they dress like where they go Afghanistan. They can dress or do one where they call SWAT. Operation Calm Life. I don't know they agree they Calm Life over. They found like say they Calm Life. My brother, I don't want to hold you. Now the native doctor got to go. Because they sing go there. Itebi. Oh why? Johnny. Operation Calm Life say what? Oh yeah, call yeah. Before the native doctor say all the people they back where they sue when all of them they don't buy. Native doctor say then they say go and enter that place. He can't even tell her. And that time when they sing they call the juju they tell her say massa enyira me say vanish. You know yeah, juju vanish leave am. Now they don't native doctor. Now native doctor they don't handcuff now. As we they talk now, he they call the juju make even buy a keke now. And Kele Willie. Those of them never watch like they talk and say, but you can lie to your regard. Yes. Seize him. Chris came my way. Let's cut him out. Property of the yoke. To reach where? Hey.
Move here from the move here.
Just here.
I said stop.
That's what to the car.
So now Ghana police that they arrest native doctor, they not the fear. Now, everything, nothing what they not go see for down our country. Police they scatter somewhere. Native doctor will kidnap. They won't threaten police. Wait till they drink for inside that Ghana safe. On our news, all they want strong pass our own. No. Let me go straight to that news. It tell me. Oh, Wayne. For the past how many years now, some people, una go they call worry, say we be stubborn people, say we not get head, or na thief, they thief there. In a lie. One of the best students now for Nigeria here, for primary 5, now they go JS1. They get all shocked people. Because una go dey visit no look miliki and pocket picking or yahoo now we get for Warisu. Una need to stop her. This small girl na dey see so her name na Mara. Oh yeah, na. Where the girl they graduate, even the school they fear. The 17 subject, all everything I be the best. School na scatter. Where they take the color. Even the headmaster self, he fear. Those of you never watch her. This one is just 11 years old. Mona call C because any smarty already that they thief. We get people we get brain. This one never watch them talk about here. Regardez là-bas.
Best in French language, best in social studies, best in vocational aptitude, best in literature in English. One man that learns is Amara. Let's give it up for her a big round of applause.
Yes. Excitement all over the period. Thank you.
Best in CRS, best in English language, best in mathematics, best in computer science, best in CCA, best in integrated science, best in handwriting, best in health education, best in quantitative reasoning, best in verbal reasoning, best in music, best in only knowledge.
From primary 5 now they write common entrance. Now they go JS1 this year. So I beg Mona congratulate and they get try. Everything best. Congratulations, Amara, and keep it up. You understand? So I beg Monk News fan, Mona celebrate this girl. It's not easy. All these things now will motivate them. Not be so bad thing. And our children they do miliki or they smoke or the ones who they do good. More congratulate them. Oh yeah. No time. Now this one be time for election first. Before you marry any man, I dey talk to women. Check and wear. May you know wetin they like first. If na cigar they like, if you not go feel day where they smoke, not just one. This very man wey una dey see here so, oh yeah, 80-something years, you see they won't lash. Person wey don also see the one lash. His wife say, I don't tire to lash. He call them, they say no, say wife no one give am the lash. He say be like say they give pastor. The wife say no, they give pastor. Like this. The thing say they cause problem. They don't swear, they don't do everything. One day the man don't go take things because of these beaters when they do for the full country. So everywhere you go, they say man power. He work, but he also AJ. If you wait on use man power to raise things where don't die like Lazarus. I don't know where the man take buy man power. All his body cause charge. If he even spit, nothing they come outside. He reach out, they tell wife like this. The wife say, wait till do your eye. They say, the wife say, a week oh, this the engine, you understand? Engine in the whole engine, it knock war. The man say knock where? He say the woman say no, you know what? You understand? Now the guy go carry cutlass to take bush her wife. Now the woman don't die because of Boyonko. If I dey talk to someone, if I dey like those of the overwatcher, they call and coffin, they can't go arrest. Now I don't even know how many years he go dey for prison. Regardez là-bas. Ofiki wearing at your age. You won't see ang now because of dagger, carry cutlass. So I dey talk to all the rest men then. I beg, short time not too cost. If your wife not give you, not go because of bonyon koko keep person. You go enter Okero, see papa now. The rest of your life now prison you go dey so. So I dey talk now if you get hush of dagger, in a short, serious. This very news what I won't give on now so now just update. I don't need to deal the tone every time. Some of una problem na normal say una no wan treat on herself. Not be every problem be spiritual problem. Some of una they look for children. Una dey feel say oh the daughter una whoop go hang for one tree. Una with the cabbage oh crow. Some of them are sickness. Now sickness where you just need herbs to just put things together you just want. Now I be waiting this woman they do. If you dey look for picky or you get fibroid or you get some okirikpoto where they disturb your life, run go meet her. Don't be shy. Because every time I go, they always they come here, they turn. Some of them won't use fast a kilo on herself. Some of these things not be prayer. Una just need to go treatment. Take some air before you look. You don't burn. Now let me they bring this oyima for now. Because a lot of testimony, people don't use that from mock news. Many don't burn, just that they shy to do, but some of them go plan for now. Not be every time I call a see now. Hey, every day, oh, Father, give me picky. Oh, give me picky. Holy Spirit, what do we worry? Treat yourself. Remove some kind of things where they block the something. Before you look, now be waiting this woman specialize on. Those of you never see testimony. Oh yeah, regardez là-bas. So now number be that go call am, tell her your problem. If they give you something, take her according to the way they take give you. Not be say because you want born quick. Some the things na process. If we na measles or something where they disturb you, why not even talk about to call if you get them or you get gonorrhea or strong one when not agree they go in Colombia your system. Any small thing, what you do, see. You treat all those things. When you get white, all those things, you go make them black. Understanding? We say no time. These three people I see here, so they get name. Not be just for Edo. They get name for this country. Obaseki, Eshaibu, and Oshomole. These three people get name. And now Oshomole don't be senator. Now let me add and join. So he don't dey to government. Edo State get these three people and they pass through that Ologbo road. Till now, these three people never feel help now. Some of una say na federal road like this, they want to have the pursue a whole governor want do something. You fit try that thing with Wike. Say you want to do something, one person will come pursue you. Who be that person? Sometimes you say they will be OGN. Make they just born craze. On a governor too soft. He did there now, they pursue Shaibu up and down, grogo. Who want be next governor, now they pursue. And your people, they suffer. If you see the way trailer, they fall for Ologbo Road. If you see traffic where they there, if you see the way people, they suffer. Then the bypass, that under the bridge, the bypass, that place, if you see, that place all turns swimming pool. These three people now, they're not people here together do one. Or carry federal government, go court, say, we need to do this thing, one or stop, or like this. They're not fit do one. And some of them now go sit down, they support rubbish. Especially the Obaseki. So you not be man. If you can fight to show mole to become a governor again, nothing, you not fit fight just to give your people. Even the bypass road for the back, because I see past the back, it is a boring. Because of roadway no good, now someone Okada with trailer, they jam me short that they are not fit video this something because I don't go vomit. That they pass the back. Okada get accident. They climb the whether I guess climb up a boss. But I not give video that thing that day. Not be every nonsense now people will support. Or Obaseki where your face will do like who they said diesel. Go do that road. Whether na federal road they pursue you, they do all of us will go stand. Everybody say you too stingy. Everybody they complain. Even your the spiritual woman where you get saved. Now so I see him for bypass. If they complain, say which kind of Obaseki be this? Your stinginess too much. Even people where they help you, where they promote you, they make sure say you do okay. Some of them now don't go UK now. Now their body they go they watch for that side now. How can I get Obaseki and a supporter for social media? How can they go bath dead body? That is an error. You get governor like this, and you dead body and shit. Now you dey park for UK, and I go dey talk. You will call supporter. So basically, go and do that road. Your people are dying. People, they die for that road. Go do one. Let me go straight on that. There's no time. A lot of people don't like Tinubu. Since when Tinubu enter, our army does strong. Where did they come for all those bandits now? All those bandits, Boko Haram, one of the cities they run. And Niger, where they want to do crack. Where I see tools where Tinubu buy for our army. Now no say it is a Kanyanga. Niger, una better just they settle this on a democracy something because wait till they come, so wait till I see with my eye. Even me fear. If they would tell me say Nigeria government get all these things, I will not believe. But as Tinubu enter, things go begin do well. I say, not be every time I'll call you because you see they insult Nigerian military. Oh, now they press up that they do. Because see what they get. I don't know why they will put us for that position, say, for the strongest military we did fought. Now we need to do, we suppose to do second. Because what I see, so those of you know about watch out. Oh yeah, regardez là-bas.
Above you, they le push a piece yo. See them they are pushing it pushing a PC by number. Pushing a PC by number. Nigerian army, there is problem. Then they push
Woman, a tanky. I'm not tank. Can I push you? They push wars until that means before they go even reach where they will take fight war, they don't tire. No wonder they quit, they shoot, they die. If that plane crash, everything where our army they use, all of them are second hand better. Even our gun, I'm not sure say gun, all these Nigerian, some of their bullets not even kill animal. Everything don't weak, everything don't expire. All he would mama breast, he push he tank. Nigeria politician before una go thief this country die. Mona still try to invest for this country because person see the shame. Una don dey turn this Nigeria now to workshop because una get one mentality say Nigerians go just dey talk say oh na president oh. That president mentality na una take dey thief so every politician for Nigeria all of una be criminal. Cause see wetin Saudi Arabia dey do. See the way that they invest for their football. Ronaldo did it. Neymar, he did it. Benzema did it. Man, he did it. They won't even sign me because say no. Say me the wait first. After like 2 years time, I'm coming there. Because see the way they invest for Saudi Arabia. League of Lava watch.
What comes to mind when I say football? Maybe the blue and white of Argentina or the yellow of Brazil. But what about the deserts of Arabia? We know they have oil. We know they have money. But now they also have football. The Saudi Pro League is the talk of the town. They have signed some big names, and I mean big. The latest is Brazilian star Neymar. He will be playing for Al Hilal of the Saudi League. Guess how much he's being paid for this? $100 million per year. Sums up Saudi Arabia's plan to dominate football. Make a deal they can't refuse. Let me show you what the roster looks like. The biggest name is Cristiano Ronaldo. He plays for Al Nassr. Then you have Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante, Fabinho, Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez. These are all the biggest names in football. All of them play in Saudi Arabia now. And age is an issue here. Most of these players are past their prime, but Saudi Arabia would not mind that. Their primary focus is attention and popularity. Quality can follow. Just think about it. I'm sure some 20-year-old wonder kid from Brazil can outplay Mane or Ronaldo. But who would you pay to watch? A would-be talent or Cristiano Ronaldo? That's what Saudi Arabia is counting on. They have a great market for football. Around 70% of the population is under 35 years of age. They're young and they like the game. Plus, they're affluent. They can afford expensive tickets. So financially, it makes all the sense in the world. Football is part of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Vision 2030. He wants to shift the kingdom of Saudi Arabia away from fossil fuels. Football could be one way. He has set some targets as well. One is to triple the league's market value to reach $2 billion in valuation. For context, the English Premier League is worth $17 billion, so it is a long way to go. The second target is quality. The Saudi League ranks 58th on football quality. MBS wants to break into the top 10. Again, a long way to go. But Saudi Arabia's football ambitions are not just financial, it's more political. You normally associate this country with three things: desert, oil, and a lack of human rights. MBS wants to change that perception. He wants his country to become a global stage, not just for sports, but for everything. This month, they hosted peace talks, a peace dialogue to end the war in Ukraine. Imagine that, a peace talk in Saudi Arabia. MBS wants his country to become the go-to place for football, for technology, for diplomacy, for everything. Is that really a good thing? We'll get to that question later. First, let's focus on Saudi Arabia's plan. How will they challenge the well-established leagues of Europe? They're thinking of 3 steps. They're on the first step right now, getting the big names. Unlike in Europe, Saudi Arabia does not have spending limits. It's a seemingly bottomless pit of money. Clubs can pay as much as they want. It also helps that 4 of the biggest clubs are owned by the sovereign fund, meaning the royal family. This equation helps to remove roadblocks. Consider what happened to Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a long-time partner, but he's not married to her. Now, normally Saudi Arabia would frown upon this. You can't live in with your partner in this country. But Ronaldo is doing exactly that. How is he doing it? Because the royal family has exempted him. Step number 2 is infrastructure. Top players need top stuff, whether it's gyms or stadiums or playing services, they need the best of them. Saudi Arabia is building those too. Since 2021, they have invested $6 billion on sports infrastructure. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but the Saudi Sovereign Fund manages $600 billion. They must have barely noticed the $6 billion bill. All these investments are aimed at Saudi Arabia's grand plan to host the FIFA World Cup. Reports say they could bid for the 2030 edition, the 2030 FIFA World Cup. If they do, expect Qatar on steroids. And unlike Qatar, Saudi Arabia, in fact, has a good team. They defeated Argentina in last year's World Cup, the only team to do so, which brings us to the final step, and that is appeal. People won't come just for football. They need to feel safe and welcomed in the country. How do you do that? By making footballers say and do the right things. Lionel Messi is the ambassador for Saudi tourism. Ronaldo is effectively ambassador for the Saudi League. His team won the Arab Club Championship last week. You should have seen Ronaldo's reaction. He was calling the club owners on the field, clicking pictures with them. It felt like he'd won the Champions League. And that's what Riyadh wants. The kingdom knows that there is stigma. People are apprehensive about traveling to Saudi Arabia. Unless that changes, they cannot become a footballing power. And whether you like it or not, there are two sides to this story. Saudi Arabia could make football more accessible to a lot of people. Think of Ronaldo and Ronaldo fans in Bangladesh or Indonesia. How many of them could have flown to Italy or Spain to see him play? Very few. But Saudi Arabia seems more achievable. It brings football closer to the biggest market in the world, and that market is Asia. Having said that, it's problematic too. Saudi Arabia is a closed society with few human rights. If you talk about their football, you're not talking about their rights. It's called sports washing. Using sports to cover up your problems. China does it, Qatar does it, and Saudi Arabia is doing it now. And yet there is a difference. No one is spending the sort of money that Riyadh is. And they have to. If you're challenging centuries-old football leagues, you need big pockets. You also need patience. The Premier League was not built in a day, and neither will the Saudi League. But write them off at your own risk. The world did the same during Saudi Arabia's golf takeover, and look what happened. They've effectively bought global golf. Money may not catapult Saudi Arabia to football superpowerdom, but it will make their journey a lot easier.
Well, Dubai, see what the Arab do. Use 3T, take from Dubai. Make Dubai do okay. 3T, transportation, trading, and tourism. Now they take scatter everywhere. But with oil, gold, diamond, many things, agriculture. Our country say do yagan. We go thief. Keep some for inside house, keep some for inside work, keep some for like this. The rest one, not just to travel and enjoy, make sure say our children get best education. But your country is dying. Football, una no go put money. If una don't thief the money finish, the only thing una they do, either una open hotel for enjoyment, or filling station, or where again, or bar. Only that thing una fit they do. Una wake this country, wake every department. If football they do well for this country, other place they do well. Not everybody not go shooked for one place. Now everybody for Nigeria won't be politician. If you the Nollywood where everybody say get what before, now they doesn't say the place that they condemn. Everybody don't shooked for. Must everybody do politics? Una wake department, wake place, invest, bring things come outside. Anything one of you invest, if not come anything. I'm not going to go ATJ. Una just thief, nothing una fit do for this country. Africa people where they always they run come up for Africa because of say some of una know they get information. Now make una just they run. Some of una where they run they go Europe and the rest. Some Africa country they pay well yeah. Not be only Nigeria, not because say Nigeria are bad una cause just they run. I just the waka now cause they see where they put the Africa country where they pay the best minimum wage for Africa, where they pay their minimum wage, the most small money where they pay people for government work and the rest for Africa, yeah. They pay way. Shillings. They pay 400 or something for minimum wage. I say, what? Oh, I know where they call 400 or something. I say, now it's okay, make a check number 2. Morocco. $300 or something. Now they pay. I said, okay, make a check. Whether I go see, you understand? The place to Nigeria, my country. Whether now they go they third. Why I see third? Now Libya. If you go on now, if you Gaddafi don't see died, now they see they pay $300 or something for minimum wage. I said, okay, let me spy. Who be number 4? Oh yeah, Gabon. They pay $2 something for their minimum wage. I said, okay, who be number 5? Mauritius. They say they pay 200 or something. I said, okay, who be number 6? South Africa. They say they pay $200 or something. South Africa, their minimum wage, $200 or something. I said, okay, who be number 7? Equatorial Guinea, where they say they be one of the most corrupt something. So they say they pay where their minimum wage. At 2 something. That's okay. The other one, number 8. I don't know the country. Now when I don't send me go school, man, I call they pronounce any, and I got they laugh. Now the country name be that. They pay well too. Want something. I said, okay, make I check. Kenya day 9. Want something. Egypt. Want something. Algeria. I said, okay. Maybe I check in Nigeria. Where Nigeria day top 10. We not see Nigeria at the rest. I said, okay. Una know how much Giant of Africa they pay for their minimum wage? $30 to $40 for where people they pay 400. And they call us Giant of Africa. Whether not for the economy or for the, because by the talk now they say, hey, now because of the economy they call us Giant of Africa. Now we know they pay where Giant where they pay $30 for minimum wage, $30 to $40. See other African country. So those of them who want discharge. Not be just the kind they say, you can discharge to your neighboring country, African country, and do better work. Now it's okay, make I share country where get the strongest currency, where their currency is strong, where you exchange rate, you could not say na money. I say okay, my spy. For Africa, the strongest currency for Africa, na Tunisia, na they'll be number 1. Their money na bang. I say wow. I say okay, make I check. The other one na Libya, na they'll be 2. I say okay. I check again, I call see Morocco, day 3. Where the tea table shocktalize me, Ghana, Aiko, Akwaba, they day 4, Ghana cities. They're strong. Now they be number 4 for Africa. Get one of the strongest money for Africa. Ghana cities. I said, okay, make I check. Which one they number 5? Botswana. Then number 6, what is Namibia? Then number 7. Pronounce yourself, I beg. I did so. When I cannot just kill me, when I not send me go school. Pronounce. I don't know the country, but he just did there. And they think get strong currency. I said, okay, number 8, South Africa. Number 9, Zambia. Been I want it. Then number 10, then I Lesotho. Pronounce yourself. Now Naira I call the final. Naira me woman Naira. Oh, he old mama brother. So no pay minimum wage will not sabi pay. Even the strongest money, our money don't fall finish. Gboro. It is a gboro. This country, which una just dead there. Not to do to make this country even wake. This country they die, they sink, they go. Ghana did number 4 for country we get for Africa we get strong money. Nigeria change $100, they'll give you 80 something to 90 something or 70 something. For Ghana, change $100, they'll give you just 1,200 Ghana cedi or 1,100. You they see also, they see the different way they do strong money. So when Ghana change, when you change $100 for Ghana, they'll just give you 1,100 or 1,200 Ghana cedis. But change $100, and they give on the difference, but you don't know how money they strong. Change $100 for Nigeria, they'll give you 70-something thousand to 80-something thousand. 70-something thousand to 80-something thousand. Why Ghana now 1,100? You go work about it. Yeah, if you like what you are wearing, I'll also go to run now because some of them are and also some of them say, Pararan, what I go on? And also I dress like all those India prisoners. Okay, my comb. So if you like what you are wearing, the guy with the do and this. And also some of them they see and they do like this, close your eye, close it. So now they run now. So anything where you want, call her, no time. Make I go rest for Friday, Saturday. I understand it.
Pararan weki kwa what you do blue. Pararan weki kwa what you do blue. Umire rijo wo kan ya urobo.
Pararan weki kwa what you do blue.
Umi organize wo kan ya urobo.
Pararan weki kwa what you do blue.
Urobo ubuko wa data state ubuko.
Pararan weki kwa what you do blue.
Nigeria ubuko wa Africa ubuko
Pararan we king what you do blue
Emanu robore nako aye ubuko wa
Pararan we king what you do blue
Amalekbe moso what you do blue ayo
Pararan we king what you do blue